Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 0 of the Unfiltered and Uneducated Podcast. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day, wonderful afternoon, wonderful evening, and wonderful night. As always, today, and henceforth, I'm Mori. Joined with me, my co-host, Drobot.
I'm Drobot. What is up? How's it going?
So, for those of you who don't know, this is a new little idea we've been thinking of lately. We just recently announced this to our communities. We've been planning this for, 2 months? Originally it started as a joke.
Yeah.
But now we actually started legit planning this for 2 fucking months. And fuck, here we are.
That's basically the origin story of how all this happened.
Yeah, origin story is it started as a fucking joke. That's with pretty much everything we do these days. But yeah, so Dro, how are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing just fine. Especially the fact that my sleep schedule is actually back on track, although probably soon to be ruined within the next, actually tonight. That sounds about right for me.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, at least today gave you something good to look forward to, huh?
Yeah, I mean, fuck, I'm actually glad I'm actually awake for this one, you know what I mean?
I know, I was fucking surprised. I was surprised you remembered.
Dude, I'm looking forward to this for a while. You best believe my ass gonna be awake for this.
I had 3 alarms set on my fucking phone for this that have been going off throughout the consistency of the day.
You just fucking Sonic running around your house like, shit, gotta get everything ready for this, man. It's the big day!
The podcast starts in 6 hours! Fuck, I gotta get ready! Everybody supersonic racing! You fucking zooming the fuck around. Yeah, this is actually fucking happening. Yeah, I've always wanted to do a podcast. Always had that, thought in the back of my head. But, well, here we are. We're here. It's actually a thing, and we're fucking doing this.
Yeah, and as if your voice wasn't already sexy enough, you got a wonderful high-quality mic with a pop filter. That makes you sound basically like a sexy-ass dude over the phone. Phone sex
Yeah,
style.
pretty much. And if I just drop my voice a little bit of an octave, and, just smooth it out a little bit.
Hey,
then it can be more of an ASMR announcer, don't you think?
Hey, now, careful. Save this content for Pornhub.com. Relax.
No, wait. Why are we doing it for free? We're doing an OnlyFans, bro. Fuck that, I ain't giving a shit out for free.
I don't know, man. I'm just wondering, dude. Maybe they gave us, a Pornhub premium thing. Benefits. I don't know what they got.
Oh, so kind of like YouTube, but for, people whacking it.
Exactly.
Not saying that people don't, not saying that there aren't people who whack it to fucking YouTube videos, but at the very same time, it's not exactly the most widely recognized source.
Yeah, dude. Why don't we want to be on that premium service they got?
Well, there's a dozens upon dozens of different mediums that we could use, but honestly, Patreon, we'd have to use a third party because they don't exactly, allow all of that, not safe for workplace stuff. But hey, fucking, as I said, OnlyFans. You know whatever the fuck we want on OnlyFans. Have you heard about some of the shit people do on there?
Yeah, dude, the amount of just ungodly crap thrown around in there. Oh, also, speaking of OnlyFans, can I just say this? Do you know who that vegan teacher is?
Oh, God, no, don't, no. Okay, so for backstory for everyone listening, that vegan teacher is a TikToker. Was a TikToker first. She got banned, and fucking rightfully so. Obviously, I think it's more self-explanatory in the name. Just take a vegan, your normal stereotypical, freaking hippie vegan, and then mix her with a fucking Karen. The worst Karen you can think of. Everyone here knows the term Karen. I don't think we need to explain that. And then you got the vegan teacher.
Yes, also racist indeed, heavily.
Actually, I didn't know about the racism.
Oh yeah, she was very open about it. She didn't hide it.
Man, I just hated her because she was fucking vegan.
I mean, it's a good enough reason to hate her anyway, so it's not. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, but back to what I was saying about the whole OnlyFans thing. I have had the unfortunate video pop up my recommended from a Australian comedian Isaac Butterfield, if you don't know.
Oh,
And
I fucking love him.
you may know where I'm going with this, but supposedly that vegan teacher has made an OnlyFans.
All right, okay. Now I really need you to specify right here.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to answer this for me right now.
Okay.
Is this a OnlyFans, or is this just like what fucking all those other celebrities do, where you fucking pay $20 a month to go up and fucking see their breakfast in the morning?
That I cannot quite answer.
Thank fuck, I don't need that answered.
Yeah, I don't think any of us need to hear the specifics of what ungodly content may be on that OnlyFans page.
Yeah, I honestly think I'm better off drinking bleach.
I mean, hey, it's better than being vegan.
Hey, that's the fucking truth. Here's my thing. Okay, like I can understand.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand the standpoint and the views of people who choose a vegan or a vegetarian lifestyle, or any variation of such. You know, there's a bunch of different variations of dietary restrictions and beliefs that are both stemmed from, you know, empathical or religious means. My question is, though, to anyone who may be listening, who may be vegan, vegetarian, or any flavor of that rainbow, have you ever had a steak pan-fried in salt and butter, a little bit of garlic, some rosemary, nice and basted, moist? Have you ever had a proper steak? Because I can understand your beliefs, your views, and I'll support it. Step one, all the way to the end. I'll fully support you. But how can you be a vegetarian when steak exists?
Honestly, a pretty good question.
It's sad. You know, like, just imagine people living their lives not eating, you know, rare to medium rare, pan-seared, buttered steak, just a nice ribeye, you know, a nice 16-ounce porterhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm getting kind of hungry now. I just ate before this.
Dude, you're
And now
making me
I wanna eat
hungry right
again.
now. God damn.
Dude, I got a slice of tiramisu in the fridge waiting for me.
Ooh, sounds like a lovely meal for after the podcast.
Yeah. So yesterday was my birthday, and in lieu of a birthday cake,
Mm-hmm.
I got tiramisu from Olive Garden.
Ooh.
And I don't know about y'all, Olive Garden fucking slaps, yo.
I can agree. Top tier place to eat.
Honestly, if you laid out just a selection of restaurants, everything in my immediate area within like a good 25 miles, you know, a good walking distance. Well, okay. I just paused and realized that, hey, maybe 25 miles isn't exactly a socially acceptable walking distance.
No,
Just say, like,
not really. I don't think people just casually walk 25 miles.
Casual afternoon drives distance.
There you go. That seems a bit better. Anyway, continue with your
Yeah,
story.
let's say like 20, 25 miles around. If you laid out every single place to gorge yourself on the succulent sustenance prepared by another's hands in exchange for capitalist blood, aka money, Olive Garden would definitely be top 10. Definitely, because those breadsticks fucking slap, yo. I would honestly do some pretty unforgivable things in exchange for some breadsticks.
Now, how unforgivable are we talking?
So unforgivable that I think even discussing what I would do would place me in violation of the Geneva Convention.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but can you blame me? Those some bomb-ass breadsticks.
Those breadsticks are not crafted by any normal human being. Now, I don't know who they got back in the kitchens of Olive Garden, but I swear to God, they must have been blessed with the dust of God. Because their hands and the seasoning mashed
Oh,
all
that
together into
seasoning.
an absolutely amazing just stick of unmatched flavor. Who is the man or woman sitting in the back of the kitchen crafting masterful pieces of food? Who's doing it?
You know what? Let me find out. Let me find out who created Olive Garden. Who started Olive Garden?
That is a good question. We should find this out right now.
I'm Googling it right now.
All right, we will find our answer
It was
here.
founded by the General Mills Company. It's founded in 1982 in Orlando, Florida. Of course, it's in fucking Florida.
Everything's in Florida.
Hey, no breadsticks can slap that fucking hard without some of Florida's finest. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, Curtis Dayton. Curtis Dayton.
What is his background?
Let's see. Let's see who Curtis Dayton is. There's not a lot of information on this dude. Holy shit.
There's nothing?
There's like nothing.
No criminal background, no where he went to school, where
nothing.
he grew up, no wars he fought in or something.
Absolutely nothing.
Seriously? There's nothing.
No, Prezi.com. There's a presentation on Curtis Dayton. Okay, let's see. He founded the restaurant in the first branch of the Olive Garden restaurant franchise in 1982. Olive Garden today. This Prezi presentation was created back in 2015, by the way, so a lot of this information might not be up to snuff. Keep that in mind. Net worth. Okay. There's over 800 restaurants around the U.S. The logo, surprisingly, has been changed 5 times. They're about as indecisive as Katy Perry's wardrobe team.
Holy shit, you're right.
The only information throughout this entire thing is them saying Curtis Dayton has never had a mentor and has never been one. That's the only piece of personal information we have on this guy. Who the fuck is this guy?
So wait, you just said he's never had a mentor and has never been mentored.
He's never had a mentor and he's never been a mentor, which means he's never mentored somebody. He's never taught anybody this. But no, they're like, I'm not kidding you. What the fuck kind of Black Ops federal level fucking shit did Curtis Dayton do to where this motherfucker can found Olive Garden and just be erased from the face of the fucking earth?
It's almost like he just came out of the womb with 2 Olive Garden breadsticks. He was ready to go. He was ready to be the king of breadsticks the second he came out of his mother's hole. He was just ready.
This man pulled 2 breadsticks out his fucking pockets, just made a plate of fettuccine Alfredo, went to elementary school, all the way up to high school, got a degree, took out a fucking loan, created a restaurant in fucking Orlando, Florida, and then disappeared. And nobody knows where the fuck this guy went, who the fuck he is. We know his name, and we know that he never had a mentor, and he never was a mentor. That's all we fucking know. Okay, no, seriously, this is kind of irking. Because, Olive Garden's a big fucking name, at least here in America. I don't know about any of our other beloved neighbors. But here in America, Olive Garden's a big fucking deal.
It's one of the biggest names in, just the food industry in general.
It's literally, when you think of going and getting Italian food out at a restaurant, first thing you think of is Olive Garden.
Yeah, seriously.
So when you have a massive franchise like this, started by one dude, the first restaurant was opened by one dude, how the fuck do you lose any and all information about this man?
How do you lose information on the god of breadsticks himself? It's almost like he descended on this mortal realm as a god. The god of breadsticks in particular. Now he's up.
God, was this dude the second coming and we just missed it?
Maybe, honestly. He could have been meant to kill us all, but he just made breadsticks and left.
This dude was the second coming of Christ. Came down, made a couple breadsticks. Everyone's like, yo, this shit's fucking awesome. And he's like, maybe I'll wait until the third coming. Let's just make some breadsticks. Fucking died and disappeared. I will wait for number 3.
Here, I'll let you fuckers gain like 300 pounds off our breadsticks, and I'll come back the third time around. If diabetes doesn't kill you first.
Hey, if we're fat, we can't hang on a cross. We can't lift the fucking thing.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, fucking hell.
I guess right about now is the point where everybody here in the podcast finds out that this is not meant for anyone underage. This party is off the chain.
We will not be held responsible for the disgrace of your eardrums. Your parents are responsible for that. So if you come out of this podcast as a completely different person, for the worse, we are not responsible.
Everyone listening to this podcast is a bad person, and if you're a good person listening to this podcast, you will never be the same ever again.
You will be, your eardrums and your mortal mind will be violated.
You are going to devolve. Return to monkey.
Honestly, we probably should have left the disclaimer at the beginning of the podcast. I'm pretty sure somebody went mentally insane already.
You know what? Okay, Dro, since you're Mr. Editor, man.
Yeah.
Just cut this audio out and place at the beginning of the podcast as the disclaimer. Ready?
Yeah.
Hi!
Boom.
Welcome to the Pocket Party Podcast. No, it's not just going to be, hi! No. Okay, well, disclaimer. Hi. Welcome to the
Unfiltered and Uneducated Podcast.
Viewers' discretion is advised. Anything and everything listed or is discussed about in this podcast is not for the faint of heart and is not for anyone easily offended by anything. This is a very out-of-pocket podcast. This is a very off-the-chain podcast. Anything is free game, and everything will be joked about. Thank you. Enjoy.
We here at the Unfiltered and Uneducated Podcast are not responsible for the mortal violation of your children. Have a nice day.
We here at the
Unfiltered and Uneducated Podcast
are not to be held accountable for any violations of the Geneva Convention or any international wartime laws. Thank you.
9/11 was an inside job. Have a good day.
God! I knew you were gonna fucking slip that in. I knew you were gonna fucking slip that in. How did I know? How did I know?
I have no idea.
You just casually drop a bomb like that.
I mean, they casually dropped a plane in 2 buildings.
Don't forget about the one that hit the Pentagon. Everyone very conveniently likes to forget that. Yeah, one of them hit the fucking Pentagon, too. This is not as bad as what happened in August of 1945. At least we just got hit with planes. Are we bad people, Dro? Are we bad people?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Yeah. Good people are boring anyways. Y'all come here for the entertainment, and what entertains people more than a couple of fucking assholes talking out their ass? Now. I think now is about the time where, we do our introductions, don't you think? We should probably tell people who the fuck we are.
Well, that's another piece enough to edit towards the beginning, probably.
Nah, we'll just leave it right here. Fuck it.
Yeah, you're right. I'm too lazy.
This podcast is chaos, and so is our scheduling. You first.
True.
So Dro, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Dro?
Alrighty, so I was charged for war crimes at the young age of 2 in 2003 when I'm just kidding. Anyway, hello everybody. I'm Drobot, 20 years old. Fine man, I must say. I'm just gassing myself up here because why the fuck not? And I have a dream of that this podcast is going to fucking succeed. And also many other things.
He dreams about me a lot.
We do not talk about that. That's for the OnlyFans. Anyway.
That's where we talk about it here. The OnlyFans is where we make those dreams a reality.
Right. But yeah, I'm Drobot, 20 years old. Grew up playing the drums throughout my middle school, high school life. And I'm actually just getting back into it now. I have a drum set in my house. Although I can't really play it that much because my parents will come down and probably beat the shit out of me. But hey, you know what? To sum it up, I'm Drobot, I'm 20 years old, and I love to bang on things. How's that for an introduction?
Well, it's nice to meet you, Purple Boy.
Yes.
By the way, guys, Dro's the purple one.
I am the king of Purple Gang. That is my title.
My turn. Hey everybody, I'm Mori. I'm an asshole. It's kind of my thing. I hate everything. Which turns out to come quite interesting in a lot of different scenarios. But, hi guys, I'm Mori. I'm a streamer, an asshole, and an alcoholic. Currently, as we speak, I'm sipping on a nice tequila sunrise. My good buddy Jose Cuervo. But, me and Dro, we met on a mobile app called Reality. It's an old V-streaming app for your phones, iOS and Android. And we met on there. We hit it off pretty quickly. Dro joined one of my streams, immediately creamed in his fucking pants because I'm sexy. And then he worked up the courage to ask me out. I took him home, banged him twice, and then called him in the morning. And here we are.
Did you have to put in so many specifics into that? I don't think there was a need to have that many specifics. I really don't think there was a need.
I'm pretty sure it was needed. Who doesn't want or need the specifics of such,
You wanna know what the funny thing is too?
What's that?
One thing me and you have in common is that we both love playing the drums. And we're both pretty highly skilled at it.
Yes. I played percussion in high school alongside sax and football and MMA club. And going to the tennis course to smoke cigarettes because it was just barely off of school property and they couldn't do shit. And pissing off my teachers. And pissing off everyone else.
Fun.
Just generally being an asshole. See, the funny thing, me back in high school, I fit in with every group. That with me, there was no cliques. I could pretty much go out and hang out with everyone I wanted. I was decently popular in high school. I could go hang out with the jocks. I was on the football team. And as well as back when I was in middle school, I was on the diving team, so I knew those kids. I was in a few of the AP classes, so I had friends with the nerds. I made a couple friends with the drama kids because, I dated one of them for a time. And also because in sophomore year, I got roped into being lead act, or auditioning for lead act for A Knight's Tale rendition for the drama club. Eventually I got the role and I had to fucking roll with it. I hung out with the weird kids because I don't know why I hung out with the weird kids. I wasn't one of the weird kids, but I hung out.
Debatable.
How about you go fuck yourself?
I will right now.
Don't do it. But then I also hung out with the stoners and the skaters because they'd always go out and smoke cigarettes, and I'd smoke cigarettes back then. So I could literally hang out there. Oh, and I always hung out with the teachers' pets because I was my principal's favorite student. The principal of the entire high school loved me. I got in so many fights. I pissed off so many of my fucking teachers. I was such a little piece of shit, but that principal fucking loved me. I got away with a lot.
Sounds like you had a blast in high school.
No, I fucking hated it.
Still, you definitely had some fun with it, right?
Yeah, some, I suppose.
If we're talking about me, however, with high school, I was not popular. I was more or less just chill with everybody, but more or less, I was a fucking loser in high school. Pretty much throughout school in general. I was the nerdy kid. I pretty much always was. People didn't hate me, but they didn't really like me either, because they really didn't get to know me. I was, you could almost put me in the category of a quiet kid, because I didn't like saying much, so, I definitely scared some people away from me just from being quiet, but, that's a joke that only some people would understand, but,
Hi. If you got people to leave you the fuck alone.
So anyway, moving on from that, people always thought I was a weirdo pretty much throughout, although honestly, that assumption was pretty true considering I was one of those kids who put probably 1,000+ hours into Skyrim. So if you're one of those kids, you know what I mean. I really didn't even get like recognition as a human being, or at least what I felt as like noticed in school until I started playing the drums, because I played them fuckers so obnoxiously loud that there was nothing else to listen to but me and my loud ass.
Yeah, he's pretty rough when he bangs things.
Oh, for sure. You best believe. Now, I earned a title in my school. I actually earned a nickname. I can't remember if I actually gave it to myself or if someone else just called me. Either way, it's probably myself because, again, I was a loser. But I earned the title that, again, either someone gave me or I named myself. I call myself Drum Buster. Now, the reason that is because when I played for pep band, I ended up breaking a lot of drum heads and drumsticks. An obnoxious amount. I probably broke like 10+ drum heads and probably in the near 20s of sticks. Just from how insanely hard I was banging on every single drum. Every time. I would shatter pieces. I was kind of strunk back in high school. I was kind of skronkus. I was kind of built different. I was just known for destruction, although as much as I had fun with it, my parents' wallet didn't have too much fun with it, paying for all the destruction that I caused.
This man had retard strength, and he kept having to get new helmets when he got home.
I didn't wear helmets, but thanks for the assumption.
Well, hey, did the windows at least taste good?
Oh, they did taste amazing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
For sure.
Also, I would just like to note for the timestamp here in the podcast, on the video, whether you're listening, whether you're watching, or any variation of such. Right about now is the moment the alcohol kicks in, and Mori is now officially legally intoxicated. Figured that would be impertinent information to inform everybody.
Yeah, there will be a slow descent into madness, and I'm pretty sure you'll start to pick up on some signs when he is unbelievably fucked. But we'll get there when it happens.
Eventually, I need to go get me some more, but not yet.
The second he goes back for a second, be warned. There's no filter after that.
Yeah, no, actually, I don't think I have to move, because within arm's reach right now, I have 3 bottles of sake, 2 bottles of soju, 2 Smirnoff Ices, a bottle of triple sec vodka, moonshine, bourbon, another bottle of sake. I have Jack Daniel's Tennessee honey, coffee flavored rum, and mead. 3 different types of mead. And a Mountain Dew.
He's gonna start singing pirate jingles here in a second.
Oh, do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Your heart diddle.
I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted, so I'll have to make a voiceover of that in just horrible quality just to get past copyright. I don't know, just to be safe, of course.
No, just play the recorder cover of the Jeopardy theme.
I might, but do we want to keep going with high school stories? Because I got a few.
High school stories. Okay, well, you got to give me a category. I have a lot.
All right. Let's start with things our teachers did.
Oh God. Okay, so back in junior year, AP chemistry. Can't remember my teacher's name for the life of me. I know his name was Michael. I called him by first name. He had a pet chinchilla. The class pet was a chinchilla. His name was Mickey. Feed him pretzel sticks. Fucker got fat. He couldn't fit under his log, but he was so cute. And he would let you pick him up and cuddle with him. Mickey was adorable.
Okay.
That's Mickey. Right there. That you're looking at. Right there. That's Mickey.
This beautiful PNG on screen. You see it.
He was cute. But that's enough of the explanation. So my chemistry teacher, he wrote, we were going over a lesson on the I guess the flammable vapors that rise into the air when exposed to oxygen. AKA he demonstrated with rubbing alcohol and a couple other things, but mainly rubbing alcohol. And he grabbed entire cups of it, because we had these big long tables, like 4-person tables. They're like lunch table size. They're made of like really heavy duty safety plastic for chemical stuff. You know, stations with beakers and shit. He had us pull all the beakers, Bunsen burners, all the equipment off. So it's just the table, nothing else. And he grabbed cups full of bullshit. And he poured it all over the fucking tables. It was just standing liquid at this point. And he's like, okay, everyone, as you can see, if you look real closely at the edges of each puddle, you'll see they're slowly shrinking. That is because it is currently evaporating as we speak. He flicked on the ventilators. He's like, yeah, that OSHA requires that I do that. Everyone started laughing. Nobody but, like, save for a couple people, including me, knew what the fuck OSHA was. I only know because my father is an electrician. And he's worked in the oil field and in a lot of, electrical construction throughout his entire life. So obviously he hates OSHA just as much as the next guy. So I knew exactly what the fuck OSHA was. Mm-hmm. So I laughed way the fuck too hard at that joke. And he laughed way too hard at his own joke. He was one of those people. He was great. And so he flicked on the ventilators. He's like, okay, you guys ready for step 2? We're like, yes, sir. He's like, okay. And he literally grabbed, like, so have you ever, hey, Drew, have you ever lit off fireworks?
Yes. Yes, I have.
So you know those, punk sticks is what I call them. We call them punks. Is those sticks where you burn them and it leaves a still burning slow ember on it that you can keep lighting the fuses with?
Yep, I know.
He grabbed a punk and a blowtorch, lit the tip of the punk, then literally ran, he went fast, to each table and tapped the puddle and lit the fucking thing on fire. On every fucking table.
Jesus Christ.
Lit everybody's tables on fire, doused the punk in the sink, went back up to his desk over by the, well, I guess it was really a whiteboard. I don't know. At this point is when, technology started to catch up, and he had a one of those smart whiteboards.
Dude, I hate those things. They always pissed me off, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, but so he walked up. He never used it. He was a traditional guy. He literally put a fucking whiteboard in front of it and used that.
Yeah.
But he walked back up to the front of the class. He started giving us a lecture on flammable vapors while our tables are on fire. Literally, the entire time. He gave like a 15-minute lecture while our tables were on fucking fire. Nobody said...
I'm pretty
nobody
sure
mentioned,
you should have said that before everything caught a fucking blaze.
So, it had high ceilings. So nothing on the ceiling caught fire. And I guess it was fireproof plastic or something like that. I don't fucking know. I was in high school. But no, he set our fucking tables on fire and then gave a 15-minute lecture. And then, by the time the lecture was over, all the liquid had started to, burn up, and the fires were starting to die. Until right as the bell rang, everyone just had this tiny itty-bitty fire in the dead center of our table. He's like, cool, we'll see you guys next week, because it was Friday. He's like, we'll see you guys next week. Don't worry about your tables. I got it. I got to prep them for the next class anyways. Which just literally just told everybody. He's like, yeah, I gotta set the tables on fire again. He just looked at everybody. He's like, yeah, we're gonna set everything on fire. Today is my fucking day today. I gotta go set all your shit on fire and pretend it was a fucking lesson.
That sounds like an amazing teacher.
He was a dope-ass teacher.
Although, I will say this, though. Smokey the Bear wants to throw hands with this guy right now.
Smokey the Bear can suck my chode. We're learning about chemistry. Yeah, that's one of the weirdest things one of my teachers has ever done. How about you?
Alright, so one story that I can recall off the top of my head, Alright, let me just ask a quick question. So, who here has ever had a teacher who was a heavy pervert?
Yep.
Who's had those? I know some people have. And
right
God
here.
Damn it. This guy, and to this day, well, okay, well, I'm just gonna, I'll tell you at the end, because this is where shit gets crazy. This perverted teacher, he was my gym teacher, okay? So.
Of course, it's
always the gym teacher. I know, it's always that guy, dude, every single time. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to get in legal trouble, but let me just say this. This dude was huge. And I'm not saying huge in an athletic sort of way. This guy looked like DJ Khaled, bald, and was sponsored by McDonald's.
We're talking like Butterbean without the muscle.
Exactly.
And he was a gym teacher?
Yeah.
That sounds about par for the course.
Yeah. Funded by McDonald's? No, sponsored. He had a whole ass sponsorship. And he would make... Okay, there's one scene in particular that I can think of right now. So, at one point for gym class, he assigned us some groups, and I had one person I was friends with, two other people I really didn't talk to that much. The one girl was alright. And what he had us do that day is he gave us a sheet of paper with a specific type of dance move, and we were supposed to like we were basically supposed to do like a dance show for him.
Excuse me?
Who the fuck is dancing in gym class? And something like this happened twice. I'll get into the second iteration a little bit later. But these moves, I swear to God, they were so stupid. They were so dumb. So one move I remember in particular, it's like we were supposed to like, one of them was we were supposed to like turn around where our backs were facing him and basically like shuffle our ankles as we kind of like go back and forth. It was basically like shaking our ass in front of him. I'm not even kidding.
Really?
Yeah. Like we were basically throwing ass for the dude.
So like I would have done that for the memes.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm assuming the way you're saying it, he made the female students do the same.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there was ever like a female group. I think we were all assigned, like it was just kind of random groups or whatever. But I ain't gonna lie though. I'll say this off the bat. In my gym class, we did have some baddies. We had some baddies in my class. So.
Hey, yo.
So.
Imagine.
You already know. Now, also keep in mind, this was the year before I was a senior. So keep in mind, these girls are roughly 16, 17.
Wow.
Yeah. And to make this even worse, when everyone was doing their made-up dance routine, we had to pick a song and make like a dance routine based off the song or whatever. And we did a dance based around what is it called? Do you guys remember that thing where like Back at It Again with the white van was a meme? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say Back at It Again with the white van?
Daniel?
Yeah, Damn Daniel, that's what it is, yeah. We basically did like a dance to like a remixed song based around that meme.
Oh, God.
And as we're doing this, all the groups go through. He recorded every single one of us.
You're kidding.
He did. He recorded every single one of us.
Bank.
And I don't know where he posted them. I don't know if he posted them to like, you guys know Google Classroom or whatever it is. He might have posted them there. I'm not entirely too sure. I don't know. And this happened on more than one occasion where, so this next time we did another dance thing where he was basically brought in like a dance instructor for us to follow for some reason. So we did another dance thing, right? And he was basically teaching us dance moves and like, turned out he had a pretty good music choice. I don't remember what it was, but all I know is I was vibing with it. We were having a good time. But one thing he did in particular, when he had the guy stand in front of us start teaching us things, he specifically made every single female stand behind the guys to prevent being like a pervert or whatever, which, I get it. Also, at the same time, I am pretty much the same age as these girls, so hey, if I'm catching a peek, what's the problem? There ain't no legal trouble, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a kid. I get my looks. It's fine. I'm a pervert too. But at least not in the illegal category. Anyway, this dude said that, and as we were going through a dance routine that this instructor guy made up for us, this motherfucker, I caught this son of a bitch walk all the way around us. And I have never seen this guy walk so slowly behind the women recording them. He literally made an entire full circle and just stood there and recorded the woman from the back. He made 2 laps, but every time he got behind the females, he was walking extra slow.
Wow.
I turned my head for half a second. I turned my head because I'm like, because maybe I'm getting my glance too. I want to know, like, how the women looking back there. I get it, I look. This guy is stick.
Hey, coach, before you're indicted on a federal offense of pedophilia, send me that video, homeboy. You're like, hey,
yeah, that'd be one hell of a fucking...
fucking Drew's just sitting in the front of the fucking thing, doing his dancey dance, and just in the back of his head, he's like, hey, I'm the only one here that's of legal age to enjoy this, so give me that video before I fucking report your ass.
What? I just walk in with my hood middle of the night in the rain, like a drug trade's going on. Like, hey, yo, you got the video? You got that shit? You got the good stuff? All right, you give me that stuff, and I promise not to report you to the police.
You just see a very, very round man walking down the sidewalk.
It's like Mario in his overalls walking towards your ass.
He's like, you got the video? Yeah, I got the video. Here.
Okay, honestly, I actually just got a pretty good image of what this guy's look like. So he basically looks like Dr. Eggman without the mustache and much shorter legs.
So he looks like one of my employees.
Yeah, pretty much. Dr. Eggman with really short legs and no mustache.
Then they're like, you ain't gonna report me to police, right? And you're like, no.
As long as you got that good stuff, I won't say shit.
And then you get home, save the video on a flash drive, and then report his ass to the police.
Exactly. All right. So.
Now, I'll tell you what, though.
What's up?
Unpopular opinion. Controversial thought.
Mm-hmm.
I'd fuck Dr. Eggman, mainly out of respect.
He's pretty much all stomach, though, and no ass.
Hey, but that ass still round, though.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That shit round. I
mean, if it be clapping, I'm down.
Hey, it would be clapping when I'm done.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm meaning whether it's cartoon, video game, or Jim Carrey. I'd fuck Jim Carrey out of respect. Man, Jim Carrey
I would respect fuck that man, you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of people I'd fuck out of respect. Jim Carrey is one of them. Everyone on the there's a few other people on that list. Danny DeVito, Chuck Norris.
I'd do it even if I didn't have respect for him. He's sexy.
Steve Harvey.
Yep, good one.
Captain Crunch.
What?
Have you seen that man's mustache, bro?
Captain. Okay, I wasn't ready for that. Continue.
The Pop-Tarts mascot.
Wait, there's a mascot for Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, it's a Pop-Tart with arms and legs.
I'm not even gonna respond to that. Keep going.
The mascot for the Boston Bruins.
Okay.
That one video of that security guard down on the field that went viral because he was dancing.
Oh, dude, I love that guy. Yeah, I would respect fuck that man too. Yeah, he's a baddie, dude. He know how to throw it back for sure.
Nappa from Dragon Ball Z.
He's a good looking dude.
Whoever invented Cheez-Its.
I am not ready for these at all. Jesus Christ.
Ganondorf from Zelda and the Wind Waker.
That's a good choice.
One of the Cybermen from Doctor Who.
Okay.
Chewbacca. Torbjorn from Overwatch.
He's got one of the best beards just in history.
Exactly. All Might. Mainly just because of Christopher Sabat. That man's voice is sex with wavelength.
Chris Sabat is a fucking new level. He's just I love
Sabat,
him.
not Sabat.
I thought it was Sabat.
It's one of the two. I don't care. Willie Nelson.
Good one.
Cheech and Chong. I'll take them both.
Fair enough.
Imperfect Cell. Not Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball Z, but Imperfect, the one that looks like Tom Selleck.
I can probably assume a certain number of things as to why you'd pick that one, but okay, go off, King, go off.
And any any incredibly fat man in a side-scroller fighting game carrying a gourd.
I know exactly who you mean. I can respect that.
Yeah, that's my list. That's my tap list.
Just out of respect, or is that just for respect, or is that also in terms of attractiveness? Because if we're talking only
Respect.
only respect, okay. I'll have to come up with that list later, but I do have one more story about the perverted gym teacher, and this by far is the worst. At least in my opinion, this is the worst. Take it as you will.
Well, let's hear it.
This is a violation to the highest degree. Okay? Now, listen closely, ladies and gentlemen, as I take you through, by far, the worst perverted teacher story that I have ever held witness to. I'm going to gym class, right? And we've all had free days in gym class, you know, where he's just like, hey, yo, go have fun, you know, mess around, shoot some hoops, throw a football around. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? We've all had those days.
Oh yeah.
What we do, me and my homie, I'll just call him Carl or something.
Carl.
Me and Carl, right? We were shooting hoops. I suck at basketball, but we were just vibing, having a good time, just chilling. And the girls were like messing around with hula hoops or whatever, just sitting on their phones talking, whatever, you know, typical girl stuff. And gym teacher, you know, sponsored by McDonald's egg fuck himself, he walks up to the girls and starts talking about something. And he brings out this cart with his computer on it, and he gets what are the things called? A projector. That's what it is. And he projects something on screen from a video off YouTube or whatever, and it's like a workout video where this dude, who is unbelievably obviously gay, I could just tell by how he talks and moves, he plays that video, and the girls start dancing, because it's like a dance routine for the girls to follow or whatever. But there's one problem with it. The dance that this man is doing is so obviously sexual. Like,
oh no.
Like when I tell you these girls, who I can't remember exactly, they still might have been 17, or this might have been my senior year, where they would have been 18. But even then, I know some of them girls at that time were 17, guaranteed. But either way, still bad.
Well, regardless, you know, whether they are 18 or not, they're still students, which is still very disgusting.
Yeah. But still, that's like, it's even worse. So, at some point, the guy's like I'm telling you, like, these girls were bending over, they were like dropping it low, like they were doing all sorts of shit. And then the guy on screen, the guy in the video says, "Let me see you twerk." And these girls start throwing ass in front of him. Did I mention he was also recording this the entire time?
He was recording this one too?
He recorded every single one. They were dead ass twerking, and he had his iPad or whatever on their asses.
An iPad? He didn't even have the common courtesy to try to stealth record it on a phone?
No,
he had
no,
a
he was-
whole-ass
he
fucking
was-
16-inch iPad?
No, he was holding that bitch up like it was like the size of a goddamn school lunch plate. You know what I mean? It was a goddamn size as a school lunch tray. Just holding it, standing there, walking around a little bit, trying to be like inconspicuous or whatever. It was so fucking obvious. And you want to know the worst part? This is the worst part, okay? This man posted it on his Twitter.
You what?
That one in particular, he posted it on his Twitter. And guess what? That video is still there. It is still there. 17 to 18-year-old girls are throwing ass on his personal Twitter.
That's fucking disgusting.
I'm not even a victim. I'm a victim of seeing it. I'm not a victim in the situation at all. But the fact, like, if I was one of those girls, knowing that, like, me throwing ass is on video on a perverted old man's Twitter, which, by the way, he has 2 kids and a wife. On his Twitter, I would feel so violated. Like, it would be a hashtag Me Too right the fuck away.
That's... Oh, no.
I would drop that hashtag so goddamn fast. I felt violated just watching that.
Wait, so so you're telling me that if I manage to find your old gym teacher's Twitter, the video is still up and I'll have a video of you twerking?
You wish I was not in that video.
Damn it. So like $20 or what?
$20 is $20.
I had $20. Cash App right now.
Bet, dude.
Fucking bet. Oh god, fucking I never really had any pervert teachers. I had a couple of teachers' assistants that tried to fuck me. It's about
What?
it though.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I had a couple of the specifically the English teacher assistant in my junior year. A lot of weird shit happened my junior year. Junior year, the teacher's assistant tried to fuck me. Like, really, really tried. To the point where she waited until after football practice, caught me as I was going in or coming out of the locker room, freshly showered, nice and smell like a daisy. Nice and sexy. Wet hair Mori. Not wearing a shirt. Because
I'm gonna need some pictures later, please.
Everybody already, nobody was in the school after, football practice ended because it went for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Everyone who was still in the school was in the main building, and the fucking showers and wrestling rooms and gyms and all that were separated from the main building. At least at the time. They've done construction as of late, and they're all connected now, but they used to not. So our building was for football, and that's about it. So we would walk around with towels around our waists and walk all the way up down the hall to the actual, the locker rooms. The locker room and the showers were separated, obviously. We'd walk with just a towel around our waist, nothing but what we were born with, all the way down the hall, into the lockers, grab our shit, change, walk back, grab our pads, whole shebang. She was actually waiting in this fucking hallway for me. She caught me. I'm sitting there, literally caught with my pants down. Mm-hmm. Well, quite literally, caught without pants. Okay. 0 pants.
Can I ask a question real quick? How old are you at this time?
All of my junior year, at the time, I was 16, about like 4-ish months from turning 17.
And how old was this assistant?
She was in college.
Yeah, that's bad.
She was far enough into college to actually get a gig as a teacher's assistant to finish out her degree.
Right.
And, yeah, she was waiting for me in the hallway. I was walking down the locker room with Ramirez and Watts. We were just going down. And she stopped me. She's like, "Hey, how was football practice?" I'm like, and to censor names, I'm like, "Hey, Miss Smith, practice was good." And like, keep in mind, she was hot. I mean, like, she was really hot. Like, she was really, really hot. Solid 10 out of 10. And this was overly hormonal, high school Mori. So she was like a 15 out of 10. But it still made me uncomfortable. I'm like, it was good, Miss Smith. How was class? She's like, "Oh, it was good." I'm like, "Nice talking to you. I'm gonna go change." She's like, "Do you have a ride home from school today?" And I'm like, I have a longboard. So I was one of those kids. I longboarded to school. I only lived like probably about a mile away.
Oh, dude, that's automatically 10 more respect points. People just.
Dude, I still have my longboard. I need to send you a picture of it. I still have my longboard. It's under my bed right now.
That's awesome, dude.
But so fucking I would longboard to school. I'm like, I got my excuse me. I'm like, yeah, I got my longboard. I'm a longboarder. a longboard home. I ride my longboard home by myself. Home to where you don't know where I live. Yeah. She's like, well, the weather's looking like it's about to rain if you need a ride home. It was sunny and not a cloud in sight. Not a single cloud. This is the middle of spring, by the way. Not a cloud. And she's like, well, if you need a ride home, just let me know, okay? I'm gonna be here on campus for a little while longer, so just let me know, okay? Just stop by. I'm like, thanks. I will, definitely. And then I all but ran into the locker room to where Ramirez and Waski were waiting. I'm like, guys. They're like, yo. I'm like, oh no, Mrs. Smith, right? Like Miss Smith. They're like, yeah, we know Miss Smith. Fuck yeah, we know Miss Smith. And I'm like, guys, I think she's trying to fuck me. And they all started laughing because honestly, you know, like a fucking super hot teacher's assistant trying to fuck somebody when everybody wants to fuck her, they're all gonna fucking laugh. I'm like, so they just sit there fucking laughing. We're like, ha ha, bullshit, bro. You fucking wish, you bitch, you fucking tiny dick virgin fuck. You know, this is back in the day. Yeah, typical high school shit, you know, like fucking football team. And Waski body checked me in the locker. It was funny as fuck. So we body checked him. And I'm like, no, guys, like, seriously, though, I legit think she's trying to fuck me. And they started laughing even fucking harder. And I'm like, guys, I'm serious. So I like sat them down. I broke down what happened in the hallway as they walked off. They're like, and they like Ramirez, who was one of my best friends. He looked me dead in the eyes. He's like, 100? Which, you know, this was the no cap back in the day. He's like, you 100? I'm like, 100, bro. He's like, dude. Fuck yeah! He fucking raised his hand for fucking dabs, and I'm like, kind of, you know, lean back. I'm like, haha, yeah, high fives, yeah. I don't know why, but she gives me fucking really weird, uncomfortable vibes. She's like the chick from a comic got killed, bro. I don't know about this.
Oh God.
And they're all sitting there like, dude, fucking do it, dude. Because, you know, 16-year-old boys are like, fucking do it, dude. I'm like, no, I don't want another fucking Adam Sandler movie made about me. I don't want to be the main character of That's My Boy number 2.
Oh God. Oh, that's so bad.
But I don't want to be That's My Boy 2, okay? I don't want that. So... they're all laughing and shit, but then Ramirez and Watsky are like, they're both like, does it actually, you know, like, do you actually not like it? I'm like, yeah, it's honestly, like, super fucking hot. Obviously, like, fuck yeah. But seriously, no, like, there's something weird. There's something real fucking weird about her. They're like, all right, bro, we get it. We got you. And they're like, is she still in the hallway? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I ran. They're like, cool. I'm gonna go scout it out. I'm gonna go grab my pads. I will walk back. I'll tell you guys if she's still in the hallway. He goes, gets his pads, walks back in the locker room. His eyes are fucking wide. He's like, dude, you fucking hunted, bro. And I'm like, dude, I fucking told you I hunted, bro. And he's like, no, you don't get it. She's on the other side of the fucking door, peeking through the fucking glass. And I'm like, are you actually fucking kidding me? He's like, no, real shit. And he fucking pulled out his phone. It was like a really blurry fucking picture. Like he took it as if like he was checking a text. But he took a fucking picture. Keep buying these like old ass shitty quality fucking cell phones. But it was enough to where I saw a fucking head peeking through the fucking window. And I'm like, nope. No. They're like, alright, we gonna fucking sneak you out, bro. We got this. Take this. And Watsky hands me his fucking helmet. I'm like, fuck no, dude. You puked in this 2 weeks ago. That's another story. I'm like, you puked in your helmet like 2 weeks ago. Have you cleaned it yet? And he's like, nah, bro, it's fine. It's fine. It just came out the face mask. It's like 5 inches from your face. You ain't gonna touch it. You're fine. I'm like, fuck it. Fine. So I put the fucking helmet on. We fucking snuck back in, and I wore a helmet all the way the fuck out of school with my longboard and my jacket and everything. I handed it back to Watsky, and I'm like, you really need to fucking clean this thing. He's like, nah, bro, it adds character. He was fucking disgusting. And then I got on my fucking longboard, and I have never gotten home so fucking fast. I got home real fucking fast. I was terrified. You know, in hindsight, as I am today, I really should have gone for it, bro.
I mean, when you get older, you kind of just want to go for it now, like, for real.
Dude, she was like hot, bro. But, you know, at the time I was 16, hormonal. But even then, I knew something was fucking weird. I'm like, nah, fuck that.
Like, she's probably into some weird shit, bro. Like, you could have been fucked up.
She probably had a steel table and chains, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of. Like, bro, she probably
had either a pentagram or a heart-shaped strap harness and a fucking whip, bro. Which, you know, in hindsight, you know, now that I'm older and experienced, you know, it doesn't exactly sound like the worst experience. But still, no, it's just weird as fuck.
Yeah, she'd probably stretch her ass out and shove a fucking raccoon in there if she could.
Alrighty. Well, let's take like a real quick, just 5-minute break. I just need to go get a drink. Dro, I made it. There is a role called Guest Dumbass. If you would like someone to speak, give them that role. They can unmute and talk to you and entertain you until I get back.
That's fine with me. Ugh.
Alrighty, I'll be back.
Alrighty.
Unfortunately, all of the clips of what you're hearing of people talking and all the stories they're sharing will not be on the mainstream podcast. All of those will be included in the bloopers and cut clips. In the uncut versions of these podcasts, that will be released for a price. Get your wallet and pay us money. We want money.
To be determined.
OnlyFans.
To be determined anyway.
Money. Yeah.
We love
money. We love money. Give us your money. We want your fucking money.
Give us your bank account information.
Give us your credit card numbers.
Give us your social security.
Give us your social security.
Give us your money now.
Send us a copy of your fucking birth certificate.
Give us your firstborn child.
Give him to us. Give it to Arnold.
You raise him to be a warrior.
Give your fucking money to Arnold and Arnold. What the fuck was that?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's the alcohol talking. I just decided to join in.
Yeah, give it to Arnold, the governor of California. He took all the money and he put the cookie down.
Hey, yo, can you know what? Let me ask you this, Mori. If you were to pick up a chick with that voice, how would you do it?
Hi, baby. You want to be terminated between the sheets?
Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
Hey, baby, you want to taste my T500 Cyberdyne Model 101? I give you my Model 101. Prepare to be terminated, baby. All right.
Oh my god.
Okay, best pickup line, funniest, most effective, stupidest, most disgusting, I don't care. Your favorite pickup line, go.
Damn, baby, when I see you, I feel like a victim of 9/11. I'm falling hard for you.
Hey, baby, I see you're a single mother of one. You want to be a single mother of two?
Nice. Hey, did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Because you have significant facial trauma.
Hey, baby, I hear you're looking for a stud. I got the STD. All I need is you.
Jesus Christ. Shit, do I got any more on the back burner? Fuck, what else do I have?
Hey, girl, you look like my mom, and I got mom issues. My mom left me when I was 3 years old. Breastfeed me.
Honestly, I feel like out of every one we said, that one would probably work the best.
Just walk up to a big titty goth GF and be like, "Hey, mommy, breastfeed me. Come here, mommy, breastfeed me. Make me your little boy."
Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled
That
programming.
was foul. My bad. My head went to a really weird place.
Yeah, I think the alcohol has just started hitting, ladies and gentlemen, if you couldn't tell already. All right.
All right. Well, next
Actually,
topic, I suppose.
hold on. Before we go to our next topic, I actually do have one more teacher story.
Oh boy.
I got one more. All right, so I will let you guys pick. Let me know what you want to hear. So,
Tell the story about when you flashed your best friend's mom your dick.
that is not a school story. You know what? How about this? How about for the next topic, we talk about drunk stories?
Oh no. No, 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 no. No, no.
Why not, Mori?
No, Dro.
What are you scared to say, huh? What are you scared of?
No.
If you want to hear about the
Dro.
story about that one time I flashed my best friend's home with my fucking ball sack, subscribe to the OnlyFans, which I think
Dro?
should exist by the time this episode comes out.
You know what, Dro?
What's up?
We'll save teacher stories for later.
What, you just want me just to go straight into it or what?
Now,
Huh?
do you guys want to hear the do you want to hear the swimming story or the ramp?
The ramp sounds interesting to me. So are we going into drunk stories, Maury? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're going to drunk stories.
All right. We'll see what happens.
A little bit of backstory. I have always looked older than I am. I've always looked well older than I am. When I was 13 and a freshman, the seniors would come and try to make friends with me because they thought I was new. The seniors would make friends with me as a freshman. Because I looked old enough to be a senior and they didn't know better. So, I was able to get away with a lot of things, including sneaking into parties. Now, this happened in my sophomore year. The first batch of senior friends that I made had moved on to college. I kept contact with a good bit of them. For anonymity's sake, we'll call this guy Taylor. Sounds like a douche bro name. Who the fuck names their son Taylor? Just you want your kid to be fucking bullied in high school. It's the kind of kid I would have fucking bullied in high school. But so fucking we'll call him Taylor. So Taylor hits me up, right? We're at about the crossroads in our friendship where he finally realized that I am way the fuck younger than he initially thought I was. I just never told him otherwise. And well, I was cool enough he didn't care. So because even back then I could out drink him. So he called me one night. It's like, "Hey bro, we're having a party for all the new freshies, I suppose. For college. A whole bunch of people are throwing a party. I joined a frat. It's a big old fucking frat party. I told him I got a couple friends from high school that might be coming down. It's near your stomping grounds. If you down, let me know. I'll get you in." I'm like, huh. Well, on one hand, I think I was like 15 at this time, 14, 15. Like, on one hand, well, it's probably a bad idea. On the other hand, though, frat parties. Right, this is about the time where The Hangover Project X came out. Remember that movie?
Oh yeah.
About the time when that came out. And God, fuck, okay, different fucking movie. But what was that one fucking movie where the dude made a fake ID and his name was like McFresh or something like that?
Doesn't ring any bells in my head.
God. Someone in the live audience Tell me what that is. Someone knows what I'm talking about.
Mick Fresh, think of that name.
It was like Mick something. It was some kid with fucking glasses, made a fake ID, and fucking his name was one fucking word, and they dogged on him for having a one-word name on a fake ID. It was like Mick something. I need to Google this.
I have no idea. Oh, Vampy knows, apparently.
Alright, for those of you listening here on YouTube, we do have a live audience, because we're recording this on a Discord channel. But we have a live audience. So yeah. So if anyone knows that fucking name, tell me.
Superbad, is that what it is?
From Superbad. McLovin! McLovin. I don't know why I just thought of that. I don't know. But fuck, that was a funny ass movie. It's fucking, it was McLovin.
Best name ever.
Oh yeah. I want to legally change my name to McLovin.
Do it.
But I've already legally changed my name once.
Did you
I
really?
don't think I can do it again. Yeah. So when my birth mother skipped out, you know, she was gone for, I think it was about 5 years at this point. And you know, my stepmother ended up legally adopting me so that her name would be on my birth certificate, so she'd be my legal mother. And when doing that, I had the option to change my name. I wanted to change my name. So I changed my name. I changed my name from my birth name was not Mori. And when I was adopted, I changed my name to Mori.
Yes.
It's now Mori.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that's a joke. Not my real name. Not my old real name either. Fuck you guys. Y'all ain't learning shit. Y'all ain't learning shit.
Until
Okay,
we know more details, this is his origin story.
This is my origin story. I woke up one day, decided to be a total fucking Chad. Here we go. But so, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Friday night. Don't got school the next day. Party. I know how to sneak out. Nobody gives a shit if I sneak out. I like alcohol. I like people. There might be women at this party. Hormonal teenager stuff, you know. So I'm like, fuck it. So I texted him like a couple hours later after I got out of school and finished my homework. I told him, I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'm in. He's like, cool. You want me to come get you or can you get here yourself? And I'm like, come get me. He's like, cool. Did you do your homework? I'm like, yes, Dad, I did. I finished my math homework. Not really. Like, just emphasizing that I was kind of young at this point.
Yeah.
But so I went to this party, right? Got there, just walked in. I was with him. It was fucking dope. Music blasted like some Project X level fucking shit, but not nearly as many people. Not nearly as many people, because obviously fucking that movie was exaggerated in the fact that there were not cops swarming the entire fucking place. In real life, there would be a lot of fucking cops swarming the fucking place if there were anywhere near that many people. But so we get there, you know, drinking, partying, having a good time, dancing, good music, lots of fun. Everybody's drunk. Now, dude whose house this was. Typical excuse. His parents were on vacation. Nobody was home. Home alone. Him and his older brother and his father had been building a go-kart for umpteen amount of years. Together. You know, father, son, and son project. And apparently this go-kart worked. And he was showing it off to everybody. Everyone's like, dude, you should fucking start it up and drive it, dude. It's a fucking go-kart. You know, drunk dudes. We see a fucking go-kart, we go ballistic. Go-karts are fucking awesome. Like, dude, fucking start that shit up.
Yo, I saw, dude. Start up that fucking thing, mate. Let's go wreck some shit. Yo.
Fucking Super Mario Kart, dude. Fuck off.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm smoking your ass with a red shell, bro.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking hit you with a blue shell, dude. But fucking, so everyone's been bugging this dude all fucking night. And eventually he got drunk enough to where he was like, fuck it. Let's do it. But then one dude who we later found out was an engineering student. He just yelled at the top of his lungs, like, wait! He emphasized that T. I remember that. This dude emphasized that T way too hard. He's like, wait! I have an idea, dudes. We're like, fucking saw it. What's your fucking idea, dude? He's like, alright, dudes. What's my fucking idea, guys? Let's fucking jump it, dude. And we're like, oh, fucking saw it. That sounds fucking awesome, dude. But we don't have anything to fucking jump it off of, dude. Now, we're standing in the backyard at this point. There is a very large pile of plywood and 2x4s and just loose wood, just in the back corner.
Mm-hmm.
Two people look over, stare at it, and then they look back. And then a few more people look over at it, and they look back. And then everybody looks over, and they smile. And they look back. Keep in mind, I'm not really part of the group. I'm just kind of hanging back a little bit, just watching.
Mm-hmm. An observer.
And they just start giggling. They're like, let's fucking jump it, dude! Fuck yeah! Everyone starts cheering. They're like, fuck yeah, dude! Let's fucking jump it, dude! And this is about the time where I get involved because, you get drunk people, you give them hammers and wood. We're gonna build something fucking awesome, right? So, 30 plus drunk people all build a ramp. Wasn't huge. Probably a good 7-foot ramp. Nice curve to it.
Not bad.
Typical skateboard shit, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, pretty fucking high. And then we look at the dude. We're like, hey, you think you can jump the go-kart off of this? They're like, looks fucking dangy, bro. And some random fuckhead raises his hand. He's like, I'll fucking do it! And everyone's like, yo, he'll fucking do it! Yeah! And I'm sitting there cheering like, yeah, he's gonna fucking do it! Yeah! So honestly, not really anything super special leading up to that. Dude got in the fucking go-kart, started it, floored it up the fucking ramp, made it pretty fucking high, landed the go-kart, and the entire back of the fucking frame crumpled.
Yikes.
But it was still drivable. So somebody jumped it again, but they fucking shifted it and went even faster. They jumped it a little too far, and they landed on top of their car.
Wait, their own car?
Their own car.
Wow.
Everyone was impressed. I was impressed. Everybody's impressed. Obviously, he wasn't too happy.
This is his own dumbass fault. What is there to be mad about at that point?
He was laughing so fucking hard, but eventually, obviously, had to sober up and realize, hey, he's not driving his car home.
Yeah.
I ended up calling my buddy AJ to bring his fucking Jeep over with his fucking winch and tow that fucker out of there. Fucking, he brought his Jeep over and towed the dude's car back to his house. His house was only fucking a couple miles away, so it was fine. But it was funny as hell. I just called AJ at 1 a.m. He was like, huh? What's up, man? And I'm like, I need a huge favor. Don't ask questions. He's like, all right, I'll get my keys. Didn't even ask what it was until he was already getting up. I'm like, dude crushed his car. Don't ask how. I'll tell you at school tomorrow. I'll tell you at school on Monday. We just need you to get your Jeep and come tow this fucker. He's like, all right, I got you. I'll be there in a minute. Send me the address. Send me the address. He got there. Hooked the fucking winch up, towed this dude's car back to his house. And the party was pretty much over after that. No one really wanted to continue because, dude just crushed a fucking car with a go-kart like a goddamn can of soda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the party kind of winded down after that. I went and said bye to Taylor. Said bye to my new friends that I made, my new college dude friends. And I don't know how, but somehow I made it home. Don't remember how. Don't even remember the journey. But I somehow, through mysterious circumstances, made it home.
You don't even know if you walked or if you got a ride or what?
Nope.
Just
Don't fucking remember.
Just somehow got Doctor Strange teleported to your fucking bed.
Yeah, fucking I have Agamotto, poof, front door. And I'm back in my hometown. That story is still legendary.
I can imagine. That's something to tell your future kids one day.
Everybody knows about the ramp. Everybody. And it was glorious.
That is one hell of a fucking story.
Good times. Good times. Now, tell us about the time where you showed your best friend's mom your penis.
Well, that's one hell of a fucking transition, isn't it?
I try my best.
I really hope my friend, who is also my cousin, doesn't find this podcast, because I don't even think he knows about that.
I kind of really hope he fucking finds out about this.
If he does, he's gonna have a lot of questions, because even I haven't said anything about it. Even worse, I hope his mother doesn't find out.
Well, maybe you should hope she does find out, because, hey, now you'll know if she was impressed or not.
Safe to say, I think she was. Personally. I could just be gassing myself up, though. I don't know. That's for you to decide.
I'll tell you what, I was pretty impressed.
Anyway, so some of you may have already heard this story. To those on YouTube, maybe you've heard this story as well. But, alright, so let me explain. To kind of set the stage for this particular story, there were two other parties before this. Not as insane as this one in particular. So, I was at the first two parties, both at my homie Carl's house. I am very loud and obnoxious when I'm drunk, and I have very difficult times controlling the stupidity in my body to commit crimes within a limit, you know. Still strong enough to not either, like, do vape or smoke or something like that. Still have that willpower, but, to sum it up, not strong enough to control my bladder and pissing on my friend's couch and vomiting on it twice. And also couldn't control myself from whoever the name of the guy is in WWE who does a 5-star frog splash. Basically, that was me through my best friend's beer pong table. And I jumped on it twice.
Just a normal-ass body slam?
No, like, I straight on WWE 5-star frog splash that bitch. Like, I'm dead serious.
Fucking hit him with that RKO.
Luckily, no one got hurt, except for me, but that's besides the point.
No one got hurt except me.
Yeah, which is fine. So, alright. So let me tell you the story of when I was at the party where my penis was revealed. Anyway, let's continue. My cousin, you know, the man whose house I'm going to, which is also the son of the mother who got to see my cock. I wasn't made aware of this party, but my homie Carl hit me up. He's like, "Hey, dude, there's a party over at what do I call him? I'll call him Brady.
Greg.
I'll call him Brady." So he hits me up. He's like, "Hey, you want to go to this party?" I'm like, "All right, for sure." Because this is like the third party I've ever went to in my entire life. When I was like 18 or something, 18, 19 roughly. I go there. I'm chilling. I'm starting slow, sipping on a few seltzers and just regular beers and maybe some hard lemonades. Just chilling. Fuck you. So I'm just chilling, right? We vibing, gathering around the campfire, talking about some shit, making horrible jokes, as you know the boys do. And then the girls start showing up. And my neighbor, who is one of the girls, brings a friend. And according to what they told me, they've been drunk for like days straight. Just straight on, just multiple days of time. Like, I think they said they were drunk for like a week straight. I don't know how believable that is, but hey, you know, teach their own, I guess. They're still like sober enough to like be able to communicate with properly, but they still a little bit fucked up, and it's kind of obvious. I start talking to my neighbor's friend. Who I'm just talking to. I'll call her like Sarah or something. So me and Sarah start talking, just kind of back and forth, and we start playing beer pong. Just I've been having a good time, and I'm thinking like, hey, you know, maybe potential date opportunity. I don't know. And we were just chilling. One thing about this beer pong thing in general, you all know how beer pong works. You know, making it in a cup and stuff like that.
Oh hell yeah.
You drink with the opposition drinks, you know, stuff like that. Depending on who makes it. Except every time you lose a game, we had this big bottle of vodka, and every time you lost a game, you had to chug it. Not take a shot, I mean chug it. There was a
Wait, are we talking like Grey Goose or Tito's?
I literally have no idea what type of vodka it was. All I know is it was hitting hard.
How dare you?
Yeah, I don't know the name. All I know, it was almost like it was kind of built like a gallon of milk with like a very tall like stem or something. Kind of like it was that.
Tito's.
All right, maybe it was that, but
As an alcoholic, I can single-handedly confirm.
yeah, you're probably right. Every time we lost, took chugs of that, and let me just say this: I'm pretty sure we lost 90% of the games we played, and it was roughly like 5 or 6. So we were hitting them pretty fucking hard, and I get shit faced. Here's the thing though, she's hitting the exact same much as I do, but she is just not getting hammered. I don't know what sort of bloodline she was graced with to not get ever living just fucked up like I did, but she barely even flinched. I was waltzing like I'm trying to do the Michael Jackson moonwalk on a pirate ship in a fucking monsoon. That's how I'm walking. I am completely fucked up. And she's like trying to get me to stop. I'm like, nah, like, you know, I'm doing the whole strongman. She's like, nah, bitch, I'm built different. I got this. Give me more.
I'm built different.
Yeah, I was just fucking just going.
I was constructed in an unorthodox fashion.
Exactly. So I think we play a little bit more. I didn't take any more shots. I have like another beer or something, and I'm just gone. Like I don't know where the fuck I am. What ends up happening is my friend comes over. He's like, hey dude, you alright? I'm like, bitch, I'm fine, man. Like, motherfucker, look at you. You look terrible. Like, I'm just talking mad shit. Like, I'm fucked. And he's like, dude, you don't know where the fuck you're at. We're gonna bring you inside. So they take me inside, have me sit in like their basement living room couch or whatever. People are there chilling. I think they're just talking, or they were talking or playing like a fucking game on their phones or board game. I don't remember. I was too dazed. All I know is I'm sitting there. Everyone's pretty much looking at me because I am obviously the most fucked up one there. I guess I'm.
Obviously.
But I don't know if I don't think I'm a lightweight, but I know I had a lot that night. Basically, he ends up takes me back. Brady, he ends up taking me back to his room and just lays me on the floor, and I'm just knocked out. And this is one part in
his room, eh?
We don't talk about what happened after that. Anyway, I'm kidding. Nothing happened. He's my cousin. At least I don't think anything happened. My asshole didn't feel any looser when I woke up, so I think I'm all right. This is one part in particular that I remember is that I woke up like kind of halfway through, and to kind of describe this, when I woke up completely still hammered. I don't know how long it was, but all I know is I woke up. And to kind of describe what my vision was like, my vision was like after you get punched in the face by Captain Price after soap dies in Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, like super blurry weird?
Yeah, super blurry. I'm dizzy as shit, and I am in fucking miserable pain. And I'm trying to like crawl out of the room because the door's open. I still hear people. I try to crawl out, and I am just hitting the carpet, and I'm out again. Next thing I know, I wake up again, and I am just face down in the grass in my best friend's backyard. I am gone. And I don't know where the fuck I am. I end up getting up, trying to push myself up, like, you know, in a push-up sort of stance, trying to push myself up. And I am just in so much fucking pain. I am just agonizing. I'm just, like, groaning and just moaning and just horrible fucking pain. Don't take that out of context. Anyway.
You knew.
Yeah, I know.
You knew.
I knew you were thinking that, and so did everyone else in this fucking live chat. So, anyway. I'm looking around, trying to see where I'm at. And I see a couple of my friends sitting at, like, a campfire. And a couple of my friends behind me, sitting by where the beer pong thing is. Some are still going, you know, doing their thing. I try to get up, and I just start, like... I'd start growling. Like a fucking dog. I don't know why. Like, I was just beyond fucked up at that point. I don't know if it was a full moon that night, but I think my werewolf transformation was acting up or some shit. I don't know what was going on.
Robot.
Fuck you. Anyway.
You literally just almost single-handedly confirmed, oh, I have a werewolf transformation, you fucking furry.
We don't talk about it. Anyway, let me finish my story. So.
We don't talk about the Bruno, no.
That is definitely getting cut out. That'll pop right my ass so deep in the fucking dirt.
Our ass, fuckhead.
You're right. Yeah, we're both getting pounded.
Copyright. Our ass.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, if Disney gets a hold of both our asses for that, we will be pegged for all eternity with Moby Hughes.
Ooh.
Anyway. No. So, I try to get up more. My friends start surrounding me because they hear me growling and they start recording me. I remember this. There's probably still a video of me out there starting to growl like a fucking degenerate.
Yeah.
And so I'm making just really loud growling noises, and they start screaming like, "Drobot, go Super Saiyan!" And I just start screaming and howling ferociously. They literally said, "Go Super Saiyan." I just start screaming and like trying to get my ass up, but I couldn't. So I end up falling my ass back in the fucking dirt, and I just knock out again. So I don't know how much longer goes by after that whole fucking horrendous scene happened, but all I know is I end up waking up again, and my homies pick me up and be like, "Dude, you know you threw up in my room earlier, right?" He's like, "Oh shit, no I didn't, sorry." Yeah, I ended up puking on Brady's floor, so that sucked. I end up going back to his bedroom floor. I pass out, and this is where shit gets really, really weird. So I end up waking up at around like 8 or 9 in the morning. I don't know what fucking time I went to sleep. All I know is I'm still slightly drunk. Like, I'm still like dizzy or whatever, like hobbling when I walk. And all I know is I wake up and I am drenched. Like, I am soaked from head to toe. I don't know what was on me. I assumed I pissed myself. Although, honestly, I can confirm that. I didn't know I puked myself, though. I found that out later. So, basically, piss-ridden carpet. Completely fucking ruined his shit. Puke on the floor. Didn't find out again until later. And I managed to crawl my happy ass up. And I start walking out of his room, holding my arm like I'm fucking injured or some shit. I'm looking around, and I'm just, like, walking around my best friend's basement, just fucking completely drenched in unknown liquids, to my knowledge at that time. And I'm like, shit, dude, I need to fucking shower. Because my homie's the one that drove me there. Because I don't want to be covered in that shit in his car. I just feel like an asshole. So, I look around, I find his shower, and there was, like, no hamper in the bathroom whatsoever. There was nothing. So, I just threw my disgusting-ass clothes on the floor. I hopped in the shower. I don't even remember what shampoo I used. All I knew is I don't think it was men's shampoo. I'm pretty sure it was women's. I think.
Hey, women's shampoo always smells better. They all got these flowers and fruits and lavender blossom. And we have Old Spice.
Yeah, I mean, women's shampoo does smell pretty fucking good. Good for the hair,
Women's shampoo
too.
fucking slaps.
Good for the hair.
Oh, yeah. Always makes me feel so pretty. Really soft on the hair, too.
When I get out of the shower using women's shampoo, I feel like a bad bitch for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I get in the shower, I start cleaning myself up, and I end up passing out in the shower while it's still on for an undisclosed amount of time. And I end up getting up, finishing my shower, getting out, wrapping myself in a towel. I pass out on the bathroom floor, and I sleep again for an undisclosed amount of time. And I wake up again, wrap a towel on my waist, grab my clothes, and I start walking to find where the washer and dryer was. Because in this bathroom, the washer and dryer was nowhere to be found. I come out of the basement bathroom. I walk out, and keep in mind, the basement living room is full of my friends. They're not awake, they're knocked out, and I have nothing but a towel covering my meat right now. Covering my meat in my ass. All I have is a fucking towel. Okay? So, I end up going upstairs. I find the washer and dryer. I throw my stuff in. And I decide to lay down on the... I don't know if it's the ground floor or the... It's the ground floor, like, living room, couch, you know. And I remember this specifically. I sat down on the couch, towel wrapped around me still. I pull out my phone, and I watch a Noah J456 live stream. It's a weird detail to remember specifically, but I don't know, it's just there. And watch that for about 10 minutes, and then I pass out, right? I wake up, someone's shaking me, right? Someone's tapping on my shoulder, be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh shit." So I wake up, and I look up who's shrugging me, and it's my best friend's mother. And she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm in horrible pain. How about you?" It's like, "Oh, I'm alright, slept well." And she looks at me, she's like, "You need any clothes?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she walks away, going to get me some clothes. And to my knowledge at this point, I realize that the towel around my waist has fallen off, and my meat was on full fucking display. My cock was fresh out of that goddamn towel in front of my best friend's mother. And she didn't say a word. Thank God, because depending on what she would have said, I would have been very self-conscious, but I'm kind of thankful she kept her mouth shut. I end up wrapping the towel back around me, obviously embarrassed, because my best friend's mother obviously just saw my privilege, obviously. So she comes back, gets me some
yum-yums.
Shut up. So she comes back with like a sweatshirt and some sweatpants. I said, thanks. She walks away, didn't say another word. I end up passing out again. And so here's a little bit of backstory, because I didn't find this out until later. My two friends, Brady and Carl, both wake up, right? They don't know where the fuck I'm at, because again, I was left on the floor of Brady's room, right? They have no idea where I'm at. So they start running around the house, unable to find me. They look outside in the backyard, in the woods, completely around the basement, and they just couldn't find me because they never bothered to look upstairs. About an undisclosed amount of time passes by, they end up finding me. Carl screams, "Hey, Brady, the motherfucker's up here!" And I'm like, because I'm passed out. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on, right? I end up waking up. They both look at me like, dude, what the fuck happened? And I'm like, oh shit. Well, this is a story you guys are gonna love. So I end up explaining everything. I left out the part where Brady's mother saw my meat. Probably a good thing to leave out. If he finds this podcast, if you know who you are, because I'm not using your real name, I apologize. But ask your mother if she was impressed. I'm curious.
Hey man, if you hear this and you know that it's you, you have my deepest, most sincere condolences. But also ask your mom, like, what did I look big? Did I look big? Did it look good? Did she get a good angle on it?
Did it look good? Did it have a nice arch? You know.
Was the head nice and fat?
Yeah. Girth to length ratio, always important, but
Foul.
Yes.
Absolutely foul.
So I explain all of that. They're like, dude, you're a fucking dumbass. And after that, I was pretty much never invited to another party again. Probably for good reason, because I always end up destroying something every time I go to a party.
This one was what? You destroyed the table?
No, that was the one. That was the one before this one.
Oh.
This is the one where I just destroyed. This is the one where I just destroyed my homie's floor, and I destroyed my best friend's mother's eyes with my meat.
It's where you destroyed the relationship with your best friend.
No, we're still homies. We're still cool. We're fine. We're still fine. We're still homies.
His mama.
Yeah, I mean, if he sees this, I don't know if we're gonna be friends after this, but
Because I can't believe that he still doesn't know.
I never told him.
You need to.
If he finds it, he'll find out.
You really should tell him at some point. This is something that the homies should know.
Okay, do you want to tell your one friend about 11 hours?
Man, I have never flashed a homie's mom. I have flashed a homie's dad.
Oh boy.
Not a homie's mom though. But I think that story's gonna have to wait until next time, don't you think, Dro?
Alright, so I'll finish up this story, and I'm down to kind of wrap it up after this. So
go for it.
Alright, so to finish off this story, there's another detail in here that I remember very specifically. So again, after finishing telling the wonderful adventure I went through that night, or that morning, I went and got my clothes. And I went into the bathroom, changed out, put on my snapback. I kind of left that out, but yeah, I was wearing a snapback and sweatpants, t-shirt, basic stuff.
You were one of those guys.
I like snapbacks, I'm sorry.
You were one of those guys.
Oh, fuck you.
Well, like, after we're done recording, duh. I thought it was going to be a weekly thing, We record.
I'm sorry, I'm a criminal, okay? My bad.
I don't mean anything. I don't mean anything to him.
So, to wrap this up, I get my clothes on, and this is the weird specific detail that I remember. I ended up turning on, you guys know Aerosmith. A lot of people know Aerosmith. Great band. I ended up walking out of the bathroom, like strutting my shit, full on chest out, dick forward, confident as fuck, like I am the baddest motherfucker in the room with my snapback cap, alright? I'm built like that. I felt like that. I was the baddest motherfucker there, you know what I mean? And I strut my shit to Walk This Way by Aerosmith, walking out of the bathroom in front of Carl, Brady, and both of Brady's parents. And they're just staring at me like I'm the biggest idiot of all time. Justifiable, of course. But I still felt disrespected because I thought I was pretty fucking cool. At least in that moment. So, anyway, that wraps it up for that story. Yeah, my best friend's mom saw my cock. I rode home with my homie Carl. He bought me food. He's a nice man. And, yeah. Still haven't told that one to my parents either.
I don't think you should ever tell that one to your parents.
No, that's definitely one for my kids when they're above 18.
You should definitely tell it to Brady at some point.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Don't tell your parents.
Yeah, I don't think I'll tell them anytime soon. Maybe I'll tell them, you know, maybe like an old nursing home when, you know, they're being taken care of. Maybe I'll just bring it up casually, you know. Just like a nice send-off before they meet Jesus, you know what I mean?
Just imagine fucking they're in the same nursing home as your best friend's mom. You're like, hey, you know your friend over there? Yeah, she saw my penis. Just want to let you guys know. Bye.
they're just on the verge of death. They just grab me by the collar like, you son of a bitch. And then they meet God like, no, send my son straight to hell right now. It's like they just look at God like, nope, doesn't deserve a spot up here. Send his ass down right now.
See, man, I've done a lot of stupid shit in life. Mm-hmm. I know I deserve hell.
Yeah, me too.
But these days, I'm living my life under the ideal that I want God to hesitate before he sends me to hell. I want him to hesitate.
That is a scary statement, and honestly, I pray for Satan when you meet him.
I want God to hesitate before he sends me to hell. All right. Bye.
Everybody here, thank you for listening. Thanks for coming to the
Unfiltered and Uneducated Podcast.
Hosted by none other than me, Mori, and my beloved co-host, Dro.
That's me.
Thank you all so much for coming out, listening to episode 0. This is still kind of a new contest to us. Kind of a new contest. Really, it's a new battlefield for us. New thing we're trying out. Something we've been wanting to do for a while. But hey, hope you guys enjoy. Any feedback you have, well appreciated. Let us know. Those in the live audience, thanks for listening. Those on YouTube and Spotify, thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. And honestly, after recording episode 0, I can honestly say this is going to be a wonderful podcast. And be sure to stick around and tell your friends. Bring us a brand new audience. I'm sure they would love to hear the absolute shenanigans we are bringing their way through the power of our voice.
You know, this is something that I think a good amount of people would enjoy. 2 dumbasses being dumbasses, talking about being dumbasses, and sharing stories about being dumbasses.
Who wouldn't want to listen to that? I know I would.
I definitely know I would. This is my kind of vibe right here. But everybody here, thanks for listening. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Tune in next time.